Ladies, if you've ever left a conversation with your adult children feeling like the villain, like you failed, like somehow their entire life is your responsibility, this conversation today is for you. Hit that like button, smash it, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified the next time we upload a new video, because today we are talking about something moms whisper about but don't say out loud. When your adult child blames you for where they are in their life. If you've ever heard, "You didn't prepare me for the real world. You made me too dependent. You never taught me how to handle life. This is why I struggle because of how you raised me," drop a broken heart in the comments so other moms know they're not alone here. All right? Here's the truth we don't want to face. Yes, some adult children stay stuck not because they can't grow, but because blame feels safer than responsibility. I mean, we were all kids before. Do you remember being there? And the safest person to blame is who? Mom. Especially the mom who fixed everything, stepped in early, carried the emotional load, and made sure they didn't struggle the way she did. You. Because if it's your fault, they never have to ask, "What am I going to do about my life now?" That's the honest truth. And listen, we need compassion here. A lot of us overfunctioned because we were once kids that were hurting. We were hurting ourselves. And I was that kid. I grew up saying, my children will never, ever, ever go through what I did. I will protect them from the pain I had to survive alone. So when I saw my kids struggle, boom, it didn't just hurt them. It triggered the little girl in me who never had help. So I stepped in to soften the fall. I solved the problems. And I thought that was love. But here's what life taught me the really hard way. When we remove every struggle, we also remove chances to build strength. If you relate to that, type "I just wanted to be better" for them in the comments, because this is not about blaming. You are not the only one living through this. Here's the kind of things moms are sharing in family forums. My daughter says her anxiety is my fault because I did everything for her. But I did it because she was overwhelmed. My son says I never taught him life skills, but I was working 2 jobs and trying to keep us afloat. I gave them everything I never had. Now they say I made them weak. No matter what I say, I'm the reason their life didn't turn out how they hoped. And the one that breaks my heart every time, I feel like I'm apologizing for my entire existence as a mother. If that one hit you in the chest, drop a question mark below. I see you. Growth starts when blame ends, for them and for you. This is not a blame or a shame game. Your child becomes an adult not when they hit 18, 25, or 35, but when they say, "My life is my responsibility now." Not "my mom ruined me," not "my parents didn't prepare me," not "I can't move forward because of my childhood." No. Their pain can be real, but their future is still theirs. And your job now is no longer to defend the past. It's to stop carrying their present. And that's the hardest part. That's the hardest truth we have to face. I know what you're thinking, but what if I really did mess up? Of course you did. We all did. Every parent does. And that's the hard truth. But there's a difference between a healthy adult saying, my parents weren't perfect, but now it's my job to grow up. And a stuck adult saying, because you weren't perfect, I can't move forward. One leads to healing and the other leads to emotional hostage situations. You are allowed to say, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. We all did. Your parents did, my parents did, and so did we. You can say, I'm willing to listen, but I'm not carrying your life for you. If you've ever struggled to say that out loud, comment, boundaries feel hard, because you're not alone. You can love them, you can hear them, you can even own your part. But what you cannot carry is the full weight of their adulthood. That is not love. That is emotional self-abandonment. And when you stop absorbing blame that isn't yours, you don't become a bad mom or a bad parent for that matter. You become a mom who believes my child deserves the dignity of owning their own life. And that's hard. It's really, really hard, ladies and gentlemen. So when you finally stop fixing their life, a quiet question shows up. Who am I now if I'm not over functioning for everyone else? That's what we're talking about next in our next video. Who are you now? Rebuilding your life after years of overparenting. Because when you put down the weight, you finally get your hands back. You finally feel some freedom to work on yourself. And it's time to build something just for you. If this video spoke to you, share it with another mom who carries the guilt she doesn't deserve. We all have been there. If you're a parent, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, we have all been there. And like I said before, we are not perfect. Our parents weren't perfect. We thought we were doing it better. And then we found out that we weren't perfect because we weren't even healed in our journey. And we had to own ourselves. And when we started owning ourselves, we realized that we didn't allow our kids to own themselves and to own their adulthood, because we were so busy carrying them. So drop a broken heart in the comments if this resonated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.